Hello, everybody. Hope your guys are doing well, doing fabulous, and having a great day. I know I am. Been a wonderful day. Been very productive here in the shop since about 7 in the morning. Got up about 6:30, wandered in here. And, then we went live with Rebecca at 11, and finished that. I did some more lives. I did some more premieres. Got the DV's pens done. Very exciting. And hello, April. How are we doing today? Larry's in the house. April, I really appreciate that you are here. Let's see, 3 hours and 15 minutes early. I absolutely love that. That is so wonderful, cute, very exciting, all that good stuff. We just love that you're there. Larry's in the house. And let's see, I'm too comfy to get my iPad, so I'm just going to use my phone until I move to my room and pull up the live on my TV. I love it. Fantastic. Let's see. Of course, Larry's back, and she says, welcome back. I want to go outside. Oh, man, Larry, it's toasty hot here today, buddy. Oh, my goodness, it's hot. Where April is, been nice here, cool enough that I don't have the swamp. Wow, pretty good. Hey, Tim, where am I hiding? I'm right here, Larry. Let's see. Hey, Joe. Oh, there's Joe again. Relaxing on the balcony, waiting for the sunset. You are rich beyond measure, Joe. Rich beyond measure. I think Denise is right up the road from you. I'm not sure when she's going to go back. But, oh, wait a minute. She's here. Hello, Denise. Good to see you. It's stormed and rained almost all day, so it's actually nice now. Oh, that's awesome. Denise is in the house. Everybody's saying hi. Cindy is in the house. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? Joe, I heard your area got 12 inches. 12 inches of rain? Man alive, that's a lot of rain. Trudy is in the house. Hello. Oh, dang it. I got to check that audio thing. Yeah, here we go. Oh, what did I do? Microphone? Oh, for some reason, my mic went off, even though I turned it on. I do that check now. Okay, so I'm back in the house. Hopefully it wasn't too muffled. You could hear what I was saying. And of course, I got to scroll all the way down kind of deal. Trudy's in the house. Hello, Trudy. And I've said hi to everybody else. We got April in the house here. We got Larry in the house here. Just going to go over this here. Just don't miss anybody. Joe's in the house, sitting on the balcony. Got a lot of rain. Denise is in the house. Hello, Denise. And Cindy's in the house. And Denise asked, you got 12 inches, Joe? Is that, oh my goodness, that's a bunch. Is that true, Joe? That's a bunch of, you'd be running for the hills on that one. That's a lot of rain. Of course, she's right by the ocean Gulf kind of thing, the Gulf of America. So that thing's going on there. Let's see. Trudy is in the house. Said that already. We got it corrected, hopefully, Larry. We got Audrey in the house. Hello, Audrey. How you doing? Sound is cutting out. Hopefully, it's really good right now. But, yeah, that was my bad. And Denise is still in Tampa till tomorrow. Nice long weekend. I love it. Are you having a good time? Find any good place to eat? I'm sure there's a lot. Teresa Raymer's in the house. Hello, Teresa. Good to see you. Kathy Kavanaugh's stopping by, gracing us with her presence. That is awesome. So when we went up to Wichita on Friday, took a little day off. We went up Thursday night, stayed in a hotel, got up in the morning, went and had breakfast with Rebecca from Crafting and Crime Daily. And this restaurant was incredible. And as I was walking out of the restaurant, they had some goods for sale. Besides the typical t-shirt stuff, they had strawberry jalapeno jelly. Oh, I could taste it without even opening the jar. My mouth is watering right now. So I got done about 5 o'clock here in the shop, went in there, watched a little TV with Carrie, and had 2 peanut butter and strawberry jalapeno jelly sandwiches, and they are perfect. Absolutely wonderful. The jalapeno is not overpowering because, you know, jalapeno is a fabulous flavor, but sometimes everybody thinks you need a flamethrower to eat with that. No way. Just enjoy the jalapeno flavor with a tiny bit of heat. It's awesome. Trudy's back and Denise is having fun. Well, that is awesome. And then Larry, Tim, I have a Facebook friend going to make me a Cobra head, and I'm sending him and her a pic of Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Nice. What are they making it out of? Are they doing a 3D printing for it, or doing a picture of it, or a drawing or something, or what? and for her, I'm sending 2 of your crochet hooks. Very nice, Larry. Very nice. Everybody needs some of those. So anyway, what we were watching on TV while I was having my sandwich was stupid car crash videos, which I absolutely love. It literally is, next to leather working videos, it is the second most wonderful thing I watch on YouTube. And a couple of thoughts behind all that. And I have these general thoughts all the time. One, do you think sitting inside your vehicle, screaming and yelling at somebody who can't hear you does any good? I mean, the idea is they're cussing these people out to make them feel bad, but they can't hear you. What's the point? I don't get it. And then you got the guy or girl who wants to cut you off and get in front of you in the traffic for whatever reason. And then you honk your horn and then they stop or slow down or brake check you. I thought they were in a hurry. If they're in a hurry, why are they stopping? Or some even get out of their car to come back to talk to the people that honked their horn. I guess they really weren't in a hurry, and now they didn't gain what they thought they were gaining. Yeah, and everybody look both ways before crossing. I can tell you that. Wow. Man alive. Okay, let's get going here. We're going to make this thing round. This is a stitch thing with which I think is a hibiscus or something, right? Is that what that flower is? Isn't the flower upside down? What flower is that? Anybody know? Is that a hibiscus? They just want to hear their own voice. Yeah, that must be it, Larry, because I can't think any other reason for that. Hibis, hibiscus plant. Yeah, so it's a hibiscus flower. And I would imagine that the flower, that little pollen thing, would come out of the top of the flower, not the bottom of the flower, right? Hey, Joe. Joe. Did you get a lot of rain there, Joe? Denise wants to know if you got 12 inches. That's what she heard. Yeah, so that hibiscus is upside down, isn't it? The little pollen thing or the pistil or stamen or whatever that thing that sticks up there should be going up, right? I don't know. I'm not a flower expert, but who knows? Well, that's good, Joe. You needed rain. Good thing is you're right next to the water, so it's not like it needs to drain anywhere, right? About to get a sunset. How fabulous. Looks like about, what is it, 7:08 there, huh? And when you're looking that way, is that sunset over Houston? Okay, let's get this going here. Let's go 4,000 miles an hour. Blower is on, or sucker is on. The collector is on. Yeah, I am no flower expert, so don't rat me out. Carrie and I also watched the Disney Destiny depart its building, and now it's sitting next to the building. That's it. Not much excitement. This week down in Waco, they had a really big leather show. We did not go, of course. All right, I think we're round. Let's see, we'll leave that blower on. We'll get it a little tighter here. Yeah, there's a couple of really big leather shows all year long. And Waco is one. Wichita Falls is another. Sheridan, Wyoming. Pendleton, Oregon, I think, has a big show. And there's one somewhere else, I forget. And then there's one over in Europe that are really, really big shows. That's cool, Joe. That is cool. Love it, love it, love it. Waco's a good place. You know, Larry, one of these days I'm going to swing down to where you're at, pick you up, and we're going to go to a leather show. Might be a year or two, so hang on, brother. Just hang on. I've got another 2 years, I think, before I retire, unless I really get the gumption to go quicker. Okay, this is for Miss Shannon Bolding again. She was here last night. Let's see, rounded. Let's see, this one's going to be rounded again, 0.56, and she wants reverse vases. Love it. You get that to the right height, get it all locked down there. Hey, Joe, did you guys make it up to Naples yet? Let's see, 0.58. Getting very close, very close. 0.56, real close. Let's see, let me break out the mega sharp one here. I would agree, April. I would agree. See, Tim, question. How do you measure the cutters for carbide tools? What do you mean, Larry? What do you mean measure? I guess the question is, what am I measuring? What you're referring to? Measure the width. Oh, you mean of the tool here, the thing that you cut with? Is that what you're talking about? Let's see how we're getting down to here. We're getting down to 0.61. Oh, you know what? They just come in a package, Larry. I don't have to measure them. I'll show you. So, like on this one here, this got a CI5 on it. And I just go to the store and I buy a CI5. And it's got a little screw right in the middle there, a little Allen wrench kind of deal. And it comes with a new screw and the cutter head all in one little package. Like this one here, doesn't say how much it is, but I think it's like $19 or something like that. Same with the other one. It just comes with a package. So you don't need to measure it. You just say, hey, this is the one I got. And they'll hook you right up. All right, let's do one more measurement here, see where we're at. We're at 0.58. We'll take it down with our Mega Sharp. That will be all we need on that one. Now, let's find our middle. We got some reverse bases going on Mr. Stitch here. There's our middle. Yeah, right now I am planning to put out some. I went and got a couple double shoulders of leather. I'm going to be making some valet trays. And some people may want to call those diamond painting trays because they're a nice little soft leather tray folded on 4/4 that you can put your goodies in. Or you could throw one on your top, your nightstand or your dresser and put all your keys and all that kind of stuff in there. But I'm going to laser engrave some of them. So yeah, I have to get back into the leather work. And let's see, reverse vases. That means the top of the vase goes in the middle. So this will be the bottom of our vase. Let's see. No, but I met a friend for lunch who lives in Naples, but she came here because she always wanted to go to the Island Gypsy. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, you get to Naples sometime. Store will always be there. I have some Savannah tools. I need to get to new cutters for them. What's a Savannah tool? Is that a brand name? No, reverse vases is not a new thing, Joe. It's just the one thing I struggle with because whenever somebody says vases, my muscle memory goes straight to a vase. And then I have to think out loud where the bottom of the vase is so I can put the top in the right spot. And I'll tell you, Joe, we did reverse vases yesterday. You probably left, probably out there hanging around with a hunk of burning love. But these are the reverse vases on the star thing. So there's your vases pointing inwards towards one another on the tops. And that was on the heart thing. So it came out pretty cool. Some people love a design, and that's what we give them. And for DD, if you guys watched the premiere this afternoon, I did the new turn, the tie interceptor on the fully wooden blank. That came out so cool. I don't know where she got that blank from, that all wooden multi-color dyed, but man, that was freaking awesome. What a beautiful piece of wood now. All right, let's even these edges up here a little bit. But Joe, we are honored to have you here tonight when you're out there on your honeymoon anniversary or anniversary honeymoon. And you'd spend a couple of minutes with us while you're watching the sunset go down over the Gulf. That is very sweet of you. I mean, I appreciate everybody being here, but specifically when you got Mr. Atwood with you. and you're letting him, or he's letting you participate, or however that works. That's just awesome. Thank you, Mr. Atwood. I do the exact same thing with Carrie. I'd be like, yeah, go ahead. I'll just sit here and play with my phone for a minute. But time is very precious. It's the only thing we have to spend that we never get back. We can't get more of it. All right, let's just bump those sharp edges off those vases there. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Let me do my last finger check measurement here. Make sure I'm where I need to be. Perfect. And perfect. Beautiful. Blower off. Diaper in place. Let's see what we got saying here. So there's the stitch. It's going right through the middle of the stitch. And the hibiscus are up there in the finger grips. So it should turn out pretty cool. I do, and he is watching the beach. Heck yeah. But he washed his hearing aids so he can I can't hear a thing. Oh my goodness. That was the last thing I expect to hear tonight. What do you say? Hey, Carrie, if you're watching, can you have Kevin come refill my water bottles? I've been using a lot of water today, apparently. Yeah, we are glad you found us, April. You are a peach. You can feel the excitement that you got for all this diamond painting fun and being here on the channel right through everything you're saying and doing. I love it. And Larry, man alive. Cindy, Denise, you guys been here a long time. Oh, Caroline's in. Hey, Caroline. Which bushings are you talking about? I have a lot of bushings. I have a lot of bushings. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Good to see you. And then we got new friends that are dropping by now, like Trudy and oh, I can't remember all their names. I'm bad with that till I say them 400 times. Larry, do you have a micrometer? Oh, those are TBC bushings. TBC, Tom Bravo Charlie bushings.com. Stitch is going to look pretty cool. Carrie's in the house. Just visiting. Did Kevin bring some water out? Or were you watching in there or no? Oh, I just need more water in the little bottles there. I will be out soon. All right, that's feeling pretty good right there. 2 calipers. Okay, so Larry, the one that is sort of, what's funny is these are the cheapest of all the ones I own, but it's the ones I use the most. And if you measure these across them, they are, looks to be 0.45 inches. That's the big one. And I get those at Woodcraft or Rockler or whatever. And then the little one here is 0.35, it looks like, 0.35. So either 0.35 or 0.45, one of those. So you measure your current one, and then you'll know which one to order. Let's see, where'd I go here? Let's see. April, never felt more welcome than when I started coming to your lives, and that means a lot. Well, it means a lot that you're here, April, and we welcome everybody in. Heck, man, we like the whole crowd. Yep, absolutely. Yep, Carrie goes, yeah, we appreciate you here all the time. And then there's Trudy. Yep. Yeah, that's cool. So if you want ones to do the diamond painting pens, Caroline, when you go to tbcbushings.com, just simply type in diamond in the search and it'll bring them right up. Thank you, Kevin. Oh, I learned from everybody else, Larry. I'll tell you. Thank you, Trudy. It's actually a lot of fun. I could literally, if I could stand here all day long, and we've done those 24-hour lives, and let me tell you, when I'm done with those 24-hour lives, I sleep for a solid 8. I normally only get 6.5. But man alive, I do get tired, but the people keep me going. It's just so much fun. Oh, we might have to do one maybe over Labor Day or something. It's always got to be a 3-day weekend kind of thing so I can have time to recover. Yeah, we're old people. We're pretty easy to get along with. We don't get caught up in all the drama BS and stuff like that. We're just never really did. I do like to watch those murder shows on TV though, but I can only handle 1 or 2. Carrie can watch them for hours while she's diamond painting. Oh yeah, she likes the I'm missing stories, like the lady on the cruise ship, Amy Bradley, who they've never found yet since 1998. Yeah, 3-episode thing on Netflix. My goodness. I don't think they're going to find her at this point. Okay, looking good. On to the next one. And I did get the GoPro thing working this morning, and I couldn't replicate it, so I got to figure out what I did wrong. So we'll figure that out. We'll get a different view while we're turning, which will be really cool. Plus, you can walk around the shop with me as I'm walking around the shop. Hopefully, I can get that going pretty quickly. Yeah, if we see drama out there, we just move on. Nothing to see here, kind of deal. Animal Cops, Swamp Wars. Uh-oh. My favorite new streaming service is Pluto TV. Watching old episodes of The Love Boat makes me laugh so hard. Everybody and their brothers trying to be on that show. Yep, once it got to be real popular. I was actually watching one show and Conchata Farrell was on there, and I'm like, boy, that voice sounds familiar. And I went and looked her up, and yeah, I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it was her. but you recognize like the smile and the voice. All of them. All right. I don't see Shannon on tonight. Is she going to be available to watch? Oh, okay. We told her we'd be back tonight. Might have something going. Might be here in a while. You don't know. I keep trying to figure out what shape for my stitch blanks, but I can't read the rest. I got that little heart in the way. Have the way that scrolls up a little bit. Yeah, April said she's got a stitch. Can't figure out which one she wants to do yet. She might make her mind after we finish this one up and see this one. Feels good. Let me get this folded up and get it in the middle there. I'm just very excited for the day I actually fully retire. I'm 64 now in a few months. So probably maybe 2 years. Then we'll just do this all day long. We'll do this and swap off to leather stuff all day long. Okay, there's that part. Let's get out the polish. But keep coming up blank. Pun intended. Oh, pun intended. Look at you, April. Bump. Okay, here we go. Hey, Carrie, when's the Leap live thing? She go, I got to figure that out. Ooh, they're getting shiny. All right, let's check it out. See what we got here. All right, that came out pretty cool. Yep, I would say that was a good choice. I probably wouldn't have done that initially just to make Stitch stand out, but it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty cool design. It almost looks very Hawaiian, doesn't it? That's good. Cool. All right, now here we go with the rainbow one. Let me. What's that, Care? Okay. All right. Water bottle refilled. Water emergency is over. Who's next in the bucket there, Care? Uh-oh. Blower on. Here we go. Hey, Shannon. You, Trudy, I retired twice, and I keep going back to work. This one might be final. What? Okay. Yeah. Good. Is that who's next? Ah. Hey, Shannon, if you pop back a minute or two, you will see the stitch with the purple. April, that heart in the middle is so annoying. My hubby is 75, still working the daily grind at Walmart. Nice. I was a Walmart store manager for 7 years. Worked at Walmart for 9 years. That's when I came out of my first retirement. I love Walmart. I could tell my fan just went off. My fan goes off after 12 hours. So 12 hours ago, I turned it on. 6:42 in the morning. And we're just about round. All right, there we go. It is round. Slow that down a little bit now. Down to about 2,000 or so. Let's see. Hubby said we got that. Retirement's fantastic. I'm 57 and retired since January of 23. Nice. Were you a teacher or a police officer or Air Force, Army, Marines, Navy? Oh, April, sorry to hear you're on full disability, but at least they're taking care of you. Nah, don't want to go back. LOL. Huh. Hey, Daniel, I really liked the last one you just done. It was very cool. Nice. That was the stitch blank with, hey, by the way, Daniel, how you doing, man? Good to hear from you. Daniel is of course, Audrey's best buddy, father, baby daddy, husband, all that good stuff. Let's see. Hubby retired from working for the state of Nebraska 12 years ago. Started working for Walmart 2 years later because he was bored. I'm telling you, that's why I went to Walmart. I was 47 when I first retired. And within 2 years, I was back to work at Walmart. I will rematch the turning of Stitch, but it did come out pretty good also. I'm sure it did. Oh, yeah. Oh, rewatch, not rematch. Gotcha. Shannon, you're going to love your Stitch pen. It came out. Yes, it did. I agree. Oh, that's good, good. Stitch came out so good. Of course, he got a cut right across the middle of his belly, but it was easy. Let's see. Hey, John, good to see you. Hope you and Don are doing very well. Worked at the Secretary of State's office. Yeah, good government job. That's cool. That is excellent. Hey, Daniel, and Louisiana for 30 years. Louisiana, hey, aren't you down there by, where were you at, Larry? I always forget, either Mississippi or Louisiana. I can't remember which one. But Larry's down there. Okay, let's get serious and get turning here. Now, this one here, this is the Rainbow Hearts rounded 0.56 and then reverse faces again. Nice. Love it. I think Shannon likes reverse faces. I'm just guessing. Yeah, Trudy, you are young at heart and young in mind, I'll bet you. Ready to take on the earth. 57 and retired. Nice place to be. Way to stick it out, by the way. Way to stick it out. I hope you find something that keeps you very engaged in your retirement. All right, we're getting near the basement here. Let's see how we're doing. 0.61. Got a little more digging to do. And Carrie's older than me. She is fully retired. I mean, not really, right? She's making me turn pens all the time. She's not so retired. Okay, we're just about there. We're going to trim this one up nicely. So the reason I clean it up with this little one here is this is rough stuff. It's got 3D printing and it's got glitter in it. So this thing is a negative rake head, which means it has an angle going in both directions on its cutting edge, coming together like a knife. And man, it just makes that smooth as a baby's butt. I'm telling you, it is smooth. Hey, I'm a ham radio operator. Whiskey 6 Tango Mike Charlie. That's my call sign. Whiskey 6 Tango Mike Charlie. That means I got to set up my radios now. Judy, we're almost neighbors. Natchez, that's right. Natchez, Mississippi. I live 20 miles southwest of Baton Rouge. Beautiful area. Beautiful area. Gonzales. Love it. Some pretty heavy glitter right in here. My goodness. Wow. That's some glitter out there. I don't care who you are. That's some glitter out there. What's up, Bear? .60, a little more digging to do. All right, let's take one last measurement on this little finger grip here. 0.59. Got a little more digging to do. Let's see, about 2 hours from Baker, Louisiana. Oh, wow, Joe, not far away. Yeah, it's a small world, isn't it? Me and my dad used to go to the Ham Radio Festival. Kim had to retire 3 years ago. Oh, man, sorry to hear that. Hope everything is going well. Kim was an RN. Oh, man, that'll wear you out. Woo, that's a lot of feet work there. Larry gets around. He's been to Bass Pro Shops in Denham Springs. Nice. KD5 HFR, Whiskey 6 Tango Mike Charlie, 63 to you, buddy. Love anything that has sparkles. There's some sparkles in this one, I'll tell you. All right, let's get us. I got to stop gabbing. This is why when I do the premieres, I go so much faster because I'm not reading comments and gabbing with the crowd. You know what I mean? But I love that part, believe it or not. All right, let's go see here. We're going to get a little reverse bases going here. Let's see, 5.5. There's our center. But yeah, and of course, you know what may shove me into retirement faster is the hypnosis thing. That's really starting to take off. Okay, let's get here in the middle. Okay, the base is in the middle, so that's where that goes. And over here, yeah, we've had our clients tell us they don't want just one session. They want to get rid of all their trauma. So I said, one guy, I said, so what do you think would be a cool deal? He goes, you know what? I think it'd be awesome is if you could give me unlimited sessions for 30 days for $3,000. I thought about it for a second. I go, that's pretty good. So yeah, we'll do that. We've had now 3 clients go, I'll take that deal. I'm like, geez. So really they're looking for a counselor and a trauma specialist more than just a, one time and done. So we're doing that now for salespeople as well. Okay, let's come over here, make the bottom. All right, okay, so now the vases are going to go towards the middle. Let me slow it down a little bit, and here we go. I think this was getting a little dull. I need to turn the blade. Yeah, it's a little dull. I'm going to be right over here at the workbench while I am turning Let's see, where's my little Allen wrench here? I must have put it away. Let me turn the blower off for a second so we can hear ourselves think. When it starts chattering like that in the middle of the blade, it tells me that it needs to be turned. Let's see, it might be this one right here. Let's see, is this the one? Yep, okay, so let me turn this off while we're doing this. So what I do, Larry, so I don't forget, is I mark 12 o'clock where the blade currently is sitting. And now I'm going to stick this Torx driver in here, Torx wrench. I'm going to loosen that. I'm going to turn it a little bit, about like that, because that is a new sharp edge on that side. Then I'm going to tighten it up a little bit here. Try to keep that little thing right about there. I'd probably call that about 130. There we go. And it's always going to move a little bit, so you got to keep backing it off and keep going around there. So that should be a much sharper edge. Let's see how we're doing here. Lathe on, blower on. Oh yeah, totally different. Now it's actually too sharp. So I got to be careful now. It'll take me a little while to wear that down. Because you know, Larry, it's a circle and you only wear a piece out at a time. So I usually get about 6 turns on one blade. Does this blade not look like a candy corn right there? All right, there we go. Blower off. Let me get the diaper here. All right, here we go. Let me catch up on the notes here. Okay, Shannon loves everything that sparkles. Man, I can't wait to see what you do with my pen. I know it'll be a while till you get to them. Yeah, we're trying to go as fast as we can. That is for sure, Trudy, for sure. And same, Trudy, same. I really like the one you did yesterday with the bee stinger and the tie interceptor. That was beautiful. Yeah, I just did, I think both of the lives or the premieres today both have one of those tie interceptors on there. So it's pretty cool. April says, I'm trying to remember what normal vases look like because I also have to think about how weirdly I hold my pen. It doesn't matter how you hold your pen. The vases don't affect it because they rest against that little fat part of your palm right here. It rests right in there when you're holding your pen, so it doesn't really matter which one you get. It just depends on which one you like. Star Wars. I knew. Do you have a vases over there hanging out in your little pile? April wants to see. She can't remember what a vases looks like. Let's see. There was a Star Wars torn design that I liked too, but I can't remember which live it was. It's either TIE Fighter or Interceptor. So what do you got? So here's the regular vases, April. See how the vases face outward rather than inward? The top of them face outward rather than inward. There you go. You have a TIE Fighter over there? Yeah, TIE Fighter's got the bump in the middle with wings kind of thing. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? Yeah, so those were vases there. I tell you, the most popular thing I do overall is the vases. The vases, the mustache. I would say vases number 1, mustache number 2, flying tire number 3, and now the TIE Fighter Interceptor are growing, followed by the clown things, what do you call them, bow ties, the bow tie thing, the executive bow tie, the tuxedo bow tie, the clown bow tie, and then the straight up bow tie. And then reverse vases. I don't do reverse vases a lot. Somebody really has to go, hey, I want that. And I'll do them because they look cool and they look neat how they come together in the middle. But vases has been number 1 for a long time. Feeling pretty good. I use that sanding block as a pre-sander just to get all the big knife marks out. Then I come in with a little tighter sandpaper. And I think Christine F. is next. I think Carrie showed me her packet in the box over there. And I learned something about I think we covered this the other day, about the diamond painting tips that Diamond Art Club sells. You've got just the regular push-in tips, and those don't really have a name. They're just the original kind of thing, right? And then you've got the twist on. Is that right, Care? Twist on? No, that's like a bow tie. Oh, okay. Because the wings are more arched. Yeah, so there's Interceptor.
Very comfortable. It's my favorite one.
That's Carrie's favorite one. Until I just made the TIE Interceptor. But anyway, so there is the twist. Yeah, you could if you want, if you got a TIE Fighter on there. You got the twist on, which is that new thing they have, the new tip they have that has bigger screw threads and a bigger hole. And then they have twist and pick. And twist and pick is the one that comes on their new, what do you call it? That wax applier thing, whatever they call that. Twist and pick. But those are the 3 types. I actually bought a tap for the twist on. So I'm going to experiment this week of making a twist on pen, which means I'll probably thread the threads right on these things here without inserting anything. Many choices, that is for sure. Telling you, I want some more of those dolphin blanks, man. Those are too cool. That blew me away that night. And how lucky I was able to not screw them up. just by accident. Total accident. So lucky. Getting pretty smooth now. All right, that feels good. Thank you, Rebecca. Very nice, Teresa. I'll do my best when yours come up. That's for sure. I do my best all the time, but definitely. We got artists in here tonight. Teresa is an artist. Rebecca is an artist. Hey, Barbara, good to see you. Welcome on in. You're just a character. Me too. Ask all the questions you think you need to, Barbara. Plenty of people will answer here, and I'll chime in if they don't come up with the answer. That is faux sure. And there is literally no dumb question. No dumb question. Even if somebody asked it 100 times, don't matter. We'll answer it 101 times. No worries. Because I promise you, there's somebody else watching who didn't think of that thing, but when you ask it, they're like, oh, that's a great question. Beautiful. Very nice and smooth. Hey, Jess, good to see you. Do you have a mic? Oh, okay. Say all that again.
This is my new e-pen, which Tim told the story last night how this came to be, but this is an interceptor.
Tie interceptor.
Tie interceptor with a bee stinger.
Yeah, put it right over in here. There you go.
I can't see with my back hand.
You'll see it on the screen there. There you go. Perfect. Look at that. So that is the Bee Stinger baseball bat, 0.58. What do you get? Yeah, 0.58. And then this part down here is the tie interceptor, the new design we invented yesterday by accident.
Yeah, thanks to Kevin. So Kevin invented this kind of, in a way.
Yep. Kevin made me invent it. What's that, babe? The stitch one? Daniel loves the stitch one. Yeah. Well, Audrey's channel or Audrey's message. Yeah, Audrey's Daniel. He says, hey, Tim, this is Daniel. So Daniel likes that one. Yeah, this is one with hearts in it, Jess. They're just spinning around, and we just cut right into them like we knew what we were doing. All right, that feels pretty good there. Yeah, so twist on, twist and pick in the regular Diamond Art Club push in. They don't call them push in, that's what you do to them. You push them in. Use some washi tape sometime. Yeah, Jake Thompson and Zach Higgins are so cool. I like to watch the when they turn over there, Larry at Turner's Warehouse. They're fun to watch. And right now they got a little bit of a fountain pen thing going on, kitless pen thing. Although I don't see RJB on much. Lately, anyway. Okay, where did my rag go? Here it is. This bottle of Plastex. I always say this bottle of Plastex is almost done. I'll squeeze on that thing for a week. This is going to be gorgeous, man. It's going to be so glittery. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Let me turn the hearts the right way up. I don't know how you knew how to do that, Stephanie, but my goodness. Shannon. I don't know why I said Stephanie. Shannon. Yeah, that's right. And the biggest thing I had to do is these hearts, which are 3D printed separately from the actual pour of the resin, it was kiltered to one side. So luckily I got this bushing right in the middle of that heart and this bushing right in the middle of that heart. Because no matter how it's made, as long as you're focused on those 2 points, when you turn it, you will now center that blank on those 2 points. You're welcome, Shannon. This is my pleasure. This is a gorgeous blank. That glitter goes all the way through those hearts. All Don Van Dyne, Castaway Creations. And I really love how this thing bites in the middle of that heart. Gosh, I can't stop looking at that one. Dang it. Carrie, did you see this one? This is some good glittering, I'm telling you.
That other neon one you turn.
Look at this. Look at this thing.
Holy crap. That's gorgeous.
That's some serious glitter on that one.
See, the thing is hidden. You don't know what you're going to get.
So let's review your stitch there, Shannon. Here's your stitch. Good glittery on the side there.
Just so everybody knows, tomorrow at Diamond Art Club, there is a bunch of stitch kits releasing. So this pen would be perfect for that. So.
Great minds think alike, Shannon. I was just thinking, I'm going to go grab that hibiscus or the stitch one and go for it. Yeah, I usually don't cut in the middle of a character, but this one is just, it works.
And it's like purpley blue glass. He's cute. He's darling.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, let me take the bushings out of these bad boys. All right. Okay, let's see who's next here in the bucket. Christina F. Here we are. How many we got in here? 2. These are also going to get screw-in threads. And they're both going to be 5 1/4. So I got to cut one of them down. Let's see. Let me get my measuring stick out here. How long is this one here? 5 1/4. This one here is very long. All right, I'm marking it. Going over to cut it off. All right, that is cut off. Now, let me come over here. These are .60 baseball bat. An artist choice beyond that. All right, I'm over at the drill press now, getting ready to drill holes in these babies. Not bad. Trying to get right in the middle. All right. These are round, so there's no squaring up to do. We'll get them up right around 2,000 RPM. Turn the blower on, and here we go. Let's see. Oh, Barbara won the grand prize. Nice. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, look around, see what you like. Let's see. Can I get a peek of Stitch? Oh, yeah, we got that. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. I also watch Maverick. Yep. YouTube. He goes, he's not on very much, but he does a fun job when he's on there. Yep. John and Abby are awesome. The end of which one? If you're talking about the ones we just did, that's a rounded end. Now, this is going to be a .60, but we're starting out with a .75 blank. .65, we're getting close. And you know what, Larry? I've learned from a lot of them. When I first started, I was watching those channels like it was a high school diploma involved. Then I got to go to college. .65. Yeah, I watched them for how to turn, and then I sort of just developed my own style by accident, just because I didn't want all my pens to look like a baluster on the stairs going upstairs. My particular style, if you call that, would be more organic and flowing. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. She says artist choice, and I'm telling you, I'm going to do a vases on this one because this will polish up like a gem when we're done. 5 1/4. There's the middle. Hello, Rachel. Good to see you in. It's been a day. Oh, hope it gets better. Or you're resting now. Yeah, generally people are needy. Sometimes they just need a lot of help. That is for sure. What do you do that you were giving them so much assistance? You could be the returns clerk at Walmart. Everybody needs something there. Sitting on your couch doing, oh, look, a water park. Oh, that must be fun. Oh, my goodness. Dang, water park. That's fun. Okay, now we're coming over here to do our middle. We're doing regular vases now, April. Everybody need a towel, Rachel? Ma'am, can I have another towel? My other one's all wet. Well, I imagine days like today, water parks be pretty, pretty well attended. HVAC pays well here. Oh my goodness. My dad was HVAC as well. School starts tomorrow. Oh, that's right. Really? Oh, yeah, August. Man, I don't know where the summer went. Woo! Everybody's getting all that back to school stuff together and packing their backpacks, getting excited. I used to hate the first day of school when I was in probably the first through fifth grade. I was so excited I couldn't stand it. And nervous all at the same time. And then I awarded myself the job of class clown. The rest was history. Okay, let's do a measure here. Got a 0.60 there. Got a 0.61 there. We'll take that down just a hair to make it beautifully fancy. Now you watch, April. This one here, it is going to pop. The color and the glitter, and oh my goodness, this is going to be gorgeous. What grade are you teaching, Jess? And what do you teach that grade? If it's first grade, it's probably everything. If it's ninth grade, it's probably history or math or something fun like that. '11th and 12th grade, environmental science. Woo! Is the earth getting warmer or cooler? Well, in my neighborhood, when the sun goes down, the earth gets cooler. When the sun comes up, the earth gets warmer. General classes and AP. Hey, Denise. I remember that, Larry. Your dad learned the HVAC in the Navy. Great. My dad did HVAC till he died. And he died at 78. I used to run to the back of the house because you didn't like it. Yeah, school can be scary, quite overwhelming. I picked up all the mechanical skills from my dad. I did not pick up the HVAC trade, although I can troubleshoot pretty well. I don't have all the tools to fix the HVAC stuff. Ooh, this feeling smooth. Little rough area right there. You know, the summer goes too fast every year, Jess. I'm even, because I don't pay attention to it, I'm even shocked that we're talking about school time already. That's good that you got good kids in school, because there's enough of the kids are being distracted sometimes out there by too many things. There's many schools that are now starting to ban cell phones in the school. I don't know what the heck took them so long. There is nothing that kid needs on that phone while they're in school. If they got to get a hold of mom, they can go to the office like I did. But man, what a distraction. You know, back in the day when all the technology came out, I used to think I'd get my kids' cell phones right away. And now, knowing what I know now, and my kids didn't because I was too cheap to buy them. But, and of course, it was a little bit before that time, but my kids would never have phones until they're 16 years old, and maybe not even then. You were bullied mercilessly. Well, that is no fun. Well, I can tell you this, April. It was the bully with the problem, not you. For a fact, I know that is true. The bully had to bully you to make themselves feel good because they didn't feel good about themselves at all. And they probably got treated that way at their own house, and it was just a way for them to figure out how it works on everybody else. Pushback from parents. Oh my goodness. They put you behind a piece of cardboard, Larry. Why'd they do that? Were they playing What's My Line? Or what's that show? Dating Game. And you were behind the petition? That's what Kevin got. So Kevin got a certificate of graduation. Whew, this thing feels smooth, man. Wow. Can't grab the paper here. Yeah, I'm telling you. I found your, oh, the Lady Whistledown is here. Oh my goodness. Well, Lady Whistledown, you could see for yourself. No one has to gossip about these pens. These are the real deal. Many people want them. They're going to be the society pens very soon. Mont Blanc ain't got nothing on Leopard Leatherworks. Yeah, don't the schools let everybody know that something's going on by the PA system? Yeah, there's tragedy there, man. That school shooting stuff. Whew. No bueno. Not good at all. Man, I got a solid clear line on this thing. This thing is clear and smooth. There we go. Dang. That is some kind of sparkly. Yes, that's correct, Lady Whistledown. All the Ton should have one. Yeah, I would agree with that, Barbara. No good solution. But man, this, if we could see this in real life, this thing is on fire, glistening. Now there's another one just like it that is purple. And this is a 7/8 inch pen or blank. So we'll actually get a little bit better baseball bat on it because it's a thicker blank. All right. Blower on. Here we go. Yeah, you know, Trudy, I mean, Jess, I had to look back. Who's the teacher again? We really need a device that kids can put in their pocket, sort of like a pager, one-way device that we can communicate with the kid. Because not that they couldn't control themselves, but the other devices, just dangerous. The bullying that goes on a phone, I have watched a number of shows, is just incredible. I'd want my kids to have a pager with a GPS tracker in it. That way I know where they're at and I can communicate with them and tell them where I need them to go. But there isn't much money in that device. 0.60, right on the money. Yep, woodworking community is good, Larry. A lot of good folks in that one. .70. Coming down. .60 on the money. Love it. All right, let's skinny down the middle of this a little bit. I was actually turning a blank today. I'm going to exaggerate this, but it was shaped like a banana. Now, It really wasn't shaped like a banana, but it was not perfectly straight. It was a bit curved. All right, let's see. What are we going to do here? Okay, there's our middle. I think we're going to do my shell Russell with the art. Yeah, that's probably pretty too, Jess, about flooding the school. Yep. Yeah, I gotcha. April. Yeah, when I went to school, computer technology was punch cards, the IBM punch cards. I swear that line does not look in the middle, does it? 2 and almost 5/8. 2 and almost 5/8. It literally is right in the middle, but this side looks like it's larger. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do my shell delight with the arch. I'm really liking this one. I'm getting good at this particular turn. I invented it, but I'm finally getting good at it. There it is, My Shell Delight with the arch. It's a great place for the fat of your pen. See how you hold that like that? That thing like rests like a little rest in there. Little cutout. Man, you guys are having a good time here. Yeah, 1978, my brother worked for a radio telephone car company that literally had a phone in the car that was connected to a radio that would transmit, which was sort of the beginning of the cell phones, because cell phones are nothing more than fancy walkie-talkies. They go about 3 to 5 miles to the nearest antenna. $1978, you were 3. Awesome. 1978, I was about 17, depending upon when in the year. Having a good old time. That was my junior year, man. I was the best year of school I ever had. Most fun. Right before my senior year, which was okay. Wasn't exciting as my junior year though. And Larry was 9. Excellent. Larry, we almost went to different schools together, buddy. Feeling good. All right. Yeah, that was the beginning of the radio telephones, Caroline. I remember those. I know that there was no dial pad on those phones. You used to pick them up and it would connect you with the local dispatch operator or whatever they called that particular thing. And then you would tell them what phone number you wanted to call and they would dial it to you and then connect it. And then you would just start talking. And you'd have to click the handset when you wanted to talk, say over when you're done talking so they can talk. And then they'll say over when they're done talking, and you'll click your handset again and start talking again. And yeah, crazy. Amazing we got along back then, huh? My brother used to work for a guy named Lou Hemmon in Bethlehem, West Virginia, and they would install those in cars and all that kind of stuff. I started kindergarten when you were 4. I never went to kindergarten. In Phoenix, Arizona, where I was born and lived there till I was 9, they just started you in the first grade. There was no kindergarten yet. Kindergarten came a couple of years later. I had a CB license too, KBU 7907. I had a Handic 23.5. It was an orange radio out of Sweden. And I used to talk on the CB radio in Mount Olivet, West Virginia, where we lived, to some local guys that also had a CB radio. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world, that I could talk to somebody outside of my household on a radio. 23 channels, 5-watt radio. That's why they called it a 235. Then, of course, the old 40 channels came out and all that stuff. Yeah, I like that stuff. Love that stuff. I can't believe I can remember KBU 7907. And that was about 1969 that we had that ham radio. My goodness. My dad bought it for me. I just thought that was the coolest thing in the world. Wow. You mean there's people out there outside of our household? That's cool. Boy, I squeezed a little too much out there, didn't I? Whew, this thing's going to come to life. I was talking with Rebecca at Crafting and Crime Daily. She popped in a little while ago. I'm not sure if she's here anymore. But Joanne, the Crafting in Color with Joanne, had a pen that she gave Rebecca. They're good buddies. And said, can Tim do something with this pen? And it was a very purpley, glittery kind of pen. Really nothing wrong with the pen. She didn't want me to reshape it or anything like that. She wanted me to put a different finish on it. And this particular finish had sort of a sticky feel to it. And it was really just not a great CA finish, that's all. Humidity got to it, or they didn't sand it, I don't know. But I sanded all that CA finish off and then just gave it one of my finishes. And the key to what we do is to get this surface as smooth as you possibly can, because instead of looking through frosted glass, you essentially are looking through clear glass. So you want to get that as sharp as you can. And what I'm looking for is this. You'll see this line of light that reflects across it. I'll see if I can aim that so you can see it. There you go. See that? I'm looking for that line to be as sharp and defined as I possibly can, because that tells me I have a super smooth finish on there. And I look at all the different angles. So I'll move it around and I'll look at these areas here and that kind of thing. But that helps you get even more glittery sparkle out of it because the surface is so smooth. I love this pen. This is gorgeous. My goodness. It's just simple glitter and resin. Nothing fancy about this at all, but man, that thing glistens. Copper antenna for crystal radio. Heck yeah. It does look like a sapphire. It is. This is purple. This is real purple. I wonder if I could change the temperature on this. Let me turn the light down maybe. See if I can make it look more purple. This light's supposed to be a light correcting light, but it could be all the other lights in the shop making it look that. It is certainly purple. Let's go over to the leopard scope and we'll check this one out here just to see if it looks any more purple over there. Still looks a little blue, but it looks a little more purple here. See that sharp line right there? That's what I'm looking for. That super sharp line across the surface. Yeah, it looks a little blue, but it certainly is very purple. I'd even call it grape jelly. But man, it is glittery. Whew. Okay. All right. Oh, which one am I on there? Okay, switch that camera back. We'll get rid of the diaper. Let's clean up a little bit here. Oh, nice and cleaned up. I got to sand this up a little bit here. Get little drops of water on there. It gets a little rusty now and again. I'll do a little maintenance tomorrow on it. Shine it all up. Yeah, it is purple, 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 I'll tell you. Starry night sky. A lot of stars in there, I'll tell you. I'm telling you. Whiskey Bravo 7, Pretty Girl Inspector. That's good. Yeah, that is cool. All right, everybody. Been a really fun 2 hours here. Got a couple of pens done. And we had a pretty productive weekend. We're definitely going to see you tomorrow evening because we'll be back here turning some pens because Carrie and Rebecca have their thing on Wednesday. So now I get to turn pens on Monday evening. And I've got to do my day job during the day. Yep, Whiskey Bravo 7, Pretty Girl Inspector. He was an aerospace quality control. Of course he was. All right, everybody, have a great evening. I send you back to the wonderful day that you started with and spend a few hours with us, and we appreciate that. And you all have a good night. Bye-bye.